Welcome back to the online classes of physics. This is your Imam is back again with the heat and measurements of 7th class. Okay, of 7th class. So in our previous class we have learned about the thermometer, right? So in this class we are going to learn about the types of thermometers and how we are going to use it. So first type of thermometer is clinical thermometer. Generally we are suffering from fever, our body temperature increases. So what do? Doctors use, we go to doctors and doctors use a thermometer to find out our temperature of our body. It is called as clinical thermometer because the thermometer is being used for the clinical purposes, that it is called as clinical thermometer. Yes, because it is used by the doctors. It is used by the doctors. Yes, it is used by the doctors for the treatment of the patient. So it is called as clinical thermometer. So now, just how we are going to use it, we are just going to hold the clinical thermometer in your hand and observe it carefully. There are two types of how we are going to use it. They are simply going to place it under your arm or in your mouth, under your tongue, and they are going to find out the temperature of your body. So, if you hold the clinical thermometer in your hand and observe it carefully, there are two types of scales marked on the clinical thermometer. How many types of scales are marked on the? Two types of scales are there. Two types of scales. Yes. What are those? First you can see that it is been marked in the Celsius, and second one you can see that it is marked in the Fahrenheit. Okay, it has been marked in the Fahrenheit scale. Yes. So what is happening here in the Celsius? You can see that it will start from 35 degrees and end up to 35 degrees and end up to 95 degrees. Yes, it will end up to 95 degrees. And on the other side, you can see that it starts from 95 degrees and end into 110 degrees, and this is your Fahrenheit. Yes, from 35 to 95 degrees we will say that it is Celsius. 35 degrees Celsius to 95 degrees Celsius. But when it moves up from 95 degrees to 110 degrees, we will say it as Fahrenheit. 95 degrees to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes. So how we are going to use this thermometer? How we are going to use the thermometer? We are just going to use the thermometer by this way. First we are going to wash the thermometer very neatly. Yes, wash the thermometer. With an antiseptic solution. Okay, with an antiseptic solution. We are going to wash the thermometer first with the antiseptic solution. Then what we are going to do, how we are going to hold it firmly by the end and give it a few jerks. Okay, we are just going to give few jerks. Why we are going to give few jerks? Because if somewhere there is an expansion left over like that only, when we are jerking it, it is coming back to its original size and shape, to ensure that it falls below 35 degrees Celsius. Now place the thermometer under your tongue or your armpit. After 1 minute, take the thermometer out and note the reading. It tells you your body temperature. Here you can see that the normal temperature of a human body is 37 degrees Celsius. What is the normal temperature? Normal temperature of the human body is 37 degrees Celsius or 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, normal temperature is 35 degrees Celsius, 37 degrees Celsius, and or you can say 95 degrees Fahrenheit. The next thermometer which is used is Thermistor Thermometer. Thermistor Thermometer is simply used by it's a digital thermometer which is used for the normally for infants and children, that is or children's thermometer. This is used to measure the temperature of the infants, okay, of the small children. It is used for the measuring of thermometer temperature in the body of infants, or you can say children. Okay, Thermistor thermometer, this is used for the measuring the thermometer temperature in the infants, or you can say children's also. So one more, next one is you can say clinical thermometer. What it is? Digital thermometer. We have learned about clinical thermometer, we have learned about Thermistor thermometer, and now next one is digital thermometer. Digital thermometer, see, when you visit a doctor, I hope you all have seen that they are having nowadays digital thermometer, which is very easy. Only numbers will be available. You can't see the readings what is present in the expansion, or like in a glass clinical thermometer you can see the expansion of the mercury, but in digital thermometer only it will show the readings. Simply you can see the readings. If you simply the easiest temperature thermometer, you can say that it is nothing but digital thermometer. There is a lot of concern over the use of mercury in the thermometer. Mercury is a toxic substance and it is very difficult to dispose of it. Thermometer breaks if thermometer breaks. These days digital thermometer are also available which do not use mercury. Okay, we are advised not to use a clinical thermometer for measuring the temperature of any object other than human body. Also, we are advised to avoid keeping it in sun or near a flame, because mercury is very harmful to the human body. So the next thermometer is laboratory thermometer. So laboratory thermometer, see, to measure the temperature of an object other than a human, then that is called as laboratory thermometer. Okay, so in this you can have the readings like minus degree Celsius. What is minus degree Celsius? It is nothing but it is less than 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, so what this thermometer is having, thermometer is having readings in such a way that they are arranged like suppose this is 0, this is your plus readings, and this is your minus readings. Okay, so what is this plus and minus? Means the temperature, if you can see that it is above the 0, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, then you are saying it as, simply we'll say 1 degree Celsius, 2 degrees Celsius, like that. If you find the temperature is below the 0, then you will say that -1, -2, -3, -4 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this when we read about the temperature of our weathers also, we'll see that it is being you recorded like this minus degrees or something like that. So one more temperature which is used, that is the maximum and minimum temperature of a day are measured by using thermometer, which is called as 6 maximum and minimum thermometer. The next is 6 maximum and minimum thermometer. Okay, minimum and maximum thermometer. 6 maximum and minimum thermometer. So why it is called as 6 maximum and minimum thermometer? Because it is showing the maximum and minimum temperature of the day. So this 6 maximum and minimum thermometer, it is having a different creativity, that is it will be in a U shape. Okay, it will be in this U shape. So you can say that this will, one of the ends of the side it will show the minimum temperature and the other side will show the maximum temperature. Okay, the lowest temperature and the highest temperature. And here you can find there is mercury level. Okay, this is mercury. So you can say that where it is moving and where it is highest temperature and where it is lowest temperature. Here you can find one cube. This is the closed end. Okay, so this is usually used in the measuring the highest and lowest temperature of the day. Okay, so with this we end up with a lesson heat and measurement. Thank you for watching.